Today we're going to talk about the popular fitness myth of spot reducing. If you're not familiar with that term, spot reducing means when you've identified a problem area, it's got excess fat on your body, and so you say, I'm going to target that area with exercise in an attempt to burn the surrounding fat off it. It might seem kind of intuitive to locate a problem area and then exercise that area, but that's just not how it works when it comes to weight loss. Now, the main areas you'll see people trying to spot reduce, the first one has to be abs. So many people want to lose some weight around their midsection, and so they'll go crazy on sit-ups or Russian twists or planks, and they think if they can just work hard enough on their waist, they can melt that fat away from that area. Another one is underarm area, tricep area. A lot of people have flabby arm in their opinion, and they want to tighten and tone that up, and they think if I could just burn the fat off here, that would be great. So they're doing tricep presses and things like that to do. The third area is when people want to lose some weight off their inner thigh. I've seen a lot of ladies that are looking to lose a few inches off their legs, and so they'll just hop on these adductor machines and go crazy on it, hoping it will just melt the surrounding fat from that muscle. Now, obviously, with exercise, you can target specific muscles and body parts. However, that doesn't necessarily mean the weight loss is going to come off of those same areas. Now, if that were the case, and you could just spot reduce by focusing on an area, anyone that's overweight, if they were, if they talked a lot and were avid gum chewers, then they would have thin cheeks, a slender jawline, and they wouldn't have double chins. We need to remember that the fat loss process is systemic throughout the whole body. It's not just localized in one area. Now, here's a picture of Lee Priest, a famous bodybuilder. But this shows him first on the left as he's bulking off season, and then to contrast that with his competition shape where he's all cut and dialed in. And you can see the difference here. He's got an awesome six-pack here, but he didn't just get that from doing thousands of sit-ups prior to the competition. What really made the difference is he changed his diet and nutrition. By the way, his abs are probably stronger in that first picture than they are with the impressive six-pack. And that's due to all the dieting and dehydration and cutting that goes on in order to get prepared for a photo shoot or a competition. Now, we all have problem areas where fat deposits like to store on our body. For me, I see it first in my face and jowls, also my gut, love handles. It's kind of frustrating when you have fat deposits some places and you really go to your biceps or your calves. My forearms, I've got like veins, crazy vascularity, skinny forearms, but dad bod fat other places. Women can attest to this too. I've heard a lot of them complain that when they start to get in good shape and lose weight and tone up, that there's an unintended consequence of fat loss, and that's a reduction of bust size. So I guess there is some collateral damage when we start to lose fat. So unfortunately, we can't always dictate or determine where the fat's going to come off of when we're losing weight. Sometimes the place where we're really trying to get it off, that might be the last place it starts coming off of. Now, typically, guys are more prone to carry fat in their abdomen and upper body. Usually, women will carry it more in their lower body, legs, hips, butt. An interesting thing about this, though, I remember when I started training with clients over 20 some odd years ago, some of the first consultations I did, the women would always say, I want to lose a couple inches from my thigh. I want to slim down my rear. And that was a common thing you'd hear. But man, the tables have turned these days. You see people trying to achieve a bubble butt, do barbell challenges to make sure that their backside is plump enough. Apparently, a big booty is a status symbol these days. You can definitely target, sculpt, and firm particular muscles and specific body parts as you exercise and use resistance training, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to lose fat from those same sites. So remember, it's not so much an issue of exercising around those particular problem sites as it is your overall nutrition, weight loss, and body composition. Join me next week for a new health and fitness topic, and yes, I'll be supporting my point of view with memes.
Push the button.
Do it.